and me post a video to me status. Me see when you scared DB. So home. There ya pan say home we when I was on next of kin do see can we kwe. Inti say who are when you scared DB. But today we'll delve into the life of a very handsome gentleman and also his career. If there is any job I have never envisioned myself ever doing, is banking. No, I don't think I was cut for it, because like you all know, because I've blown my horns, I'm proudly saying I don't like maths. If I ever come home with a maths result that has an A, they will know that it's not mine. There's a sad lady and Juma me here exam home me pa. Akwa odi anye ya na B negative. To be plus. Them debate pass ya come nim de menya. Say me mass full time de emfa. But I admire them. And I want to know how they feel knowing that our monies are with them. Like my money is with you, or like I trust it so much to give you my money to keep for me. So I'll talk to my guest very soon, but he tells me that one of the songs that he really likes is Changes by Tupac. So take a listen. Well, that's just the way it is. My guest is ready, and we'll get talking in a jiffy. And so tonight, my guest is a relationship officer at First Atlantic Bank, Ghana. He is an alumnus of the Presbyterian University of Ghana, where he completed his tertiary education, and then he currently holds an MBA accounting from Kwame Tech as KNUST. He's based in Kumasi, and he's currently involved in banking with a very strong background in customer relations and finance. He's focused on both professional growth and personal development initiatives, and that includes real estate and investment. Please help me welcome the relationship officer for First Atlantic Bank Ghana, Kumasi, actually the Inshiaso branch, in the person of Kwesi Simpson. Kwesi, hello.
Hi.
I'm reliably informed this is your first time on radio.
Oh, not at your first time.
Not the first time.
Yeah.
So, how was your first experience on radio like?
Not bad. It was a good experience. I think it was one radio station at Techiman.
Okay.
Yeah, where we're selling some product. So
Okay.
I needed to go for people to listen.
To listen.
Yeah, so.
But today, did you tell your folks that you're coming on radio?
Oh, I told my family.
Please,
I told.
did you tell the church? Did you tell the neighborhood? Did you?
In fact, my church, I didn't because.
Actually, I've seen your cousin, Andrea.
Oh yes.
Andrea Simpson says, "Hi, look at my cousin PK. Hi, and Pacho, Nana Beni for camera need to menim na main country. Andrea say hi. Andrea, hi. Yes, that's your cousin PK. Go and call the entire family members to come and watch. And on that note, we are streaming live on our Facebook page, all right, at Y102.5 FM. On Facebook, so join in on the conversation. You would love it. We've spoken to CEOs, we've spoken to MPs. Today we are speaking to a bank personality, someone that would tell us why we need to, invest, educate us, and how should I put it? Clear our minds on certain myths we have heard about banks, So please join in the and he's a fresh guy. Please, are you married?
I'm married.
Oh, wifey. Oh, a 21 gun salute clap for wifey. We come my advert to wifey, Mr. Me jai. Man can you cry, man from basa. But he's a fine man with fine brains, so you would enjoy the conversation. So the Techiman, was it where you stayed, or you had just gone there to work?
Oh, just on a
work
trip.
basis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But your name sounds Fantish.
100% Fanti.
I told us much, because the Simpson Simpson Fono.
Yeah.
I wanted to get that name. I mean, Fantini dear, but today we want my sense. You're welcome. This is YFM.
Thank you.
Tell us a bit about you. Where did you grow up? We already know that you went to Presbyterian University and you went to KNUST for your masters. But before tertiary and postgraduate, where did you grow up? What are some of the schools you attended? Who are your siblings? And how was life for you as a young boy wherever you grew up?
Okay. Thank you so much. And,
you're welcome.
Nice talking to you and your cherished listeners. So, my name is Kwesi Simpson. I grew up at South Pond in the Central region.
Okay.
I spent about 22 years there. In fact, I was born there.
Okay.
So I started my basic education at South Pond Catholic Boys and to Apam Secondary School for my...
Oh, Kwapam.
Apam Secondary School.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice one.
For my...
secondary?
Senior, yes.
What did you study there?
Accounting.
So you were a business student from senior high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I moved to Swedro. My father was a government worker. So imagine transfers. So we moved from one district to another. So we went to Swedro, went to Koforidua, to Ho. That's where I did my national service.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we came back to Kumasi.
In Ho?
Yes.
Okay.
National Health Insurance Authority.
Oh, so you didn't start from the bank? No, right after the university.
I did a lot of insurance before I came into the banking sector.
Okay, but the national health, was it the government's national health insurance?
Government,
right,
yes.
Right. And what's your family like? Do you come from a family of 8? How many siblings have you got? Okay. Where do you fall? And what was your dream growing up?
I come from a family with strong background in education. If you don't go to school, if you don't go to school in my family, you can't fit in. So we're full of intellectuals.
No per book.
We have lawyers, we have bankers. I'm not the only banker. We have a lot of bankers, chartered accountants, management accountants, all professions.
But what did your parents do? Like, what was the profession of your parents?
Okay, so my dad was the regional auditor, Ghana Audit Service in Ashanti region.
Okay.
Where he retired in 2013. And my mom was a professional teacher. And so that's how come you see the blend of accounting, the blend of education in the family. And I also have uncles who are insurance actuaries, auditors, they're all over. So that's
any police in you.
Police in India, you also your phone.
And I'm with your journalist phobia anymore.
Kwesi Simpson.
That's your family, your relative.
Exactly.
Oh, yes, so. Interesting. How many siblings have you got?
We are 8.
Both parents?
Yes, please.
Your mom has 8 kids. 8 children. Papa side. But mommy and Kasamba.
We are 4 boys.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your number?
Number 2.
So what was your dream growing up? Like, when we are children, you'd usually be asked what you want to do when you grow up, and I want to be a pilot. And what was that dream you wanted to pursue?
So my mom is an evangelist a bit. When I was growing up, in fact, way back around age 7, 8, I told my mom that I want to count money when I grow up.
Sir?
And then she was like, okay, so you want to be an accountant or a banker? But at that age, I didn't know anything about banking.
But you just wanted money.
But I knew my father was an auditor. So I knew my father did do a lot of accounting and all that.
But he didn't count money.
But that's perception.
Okay.
So I want to count money. And then... So
actually,
when I went
was it your money or people's money?
Well, whichever. Whichever the money is, I want to count money.
I see.
So... In fact, when I was going to tertiary, I went to Cape Coast Polytechnic to do hospitality management.
Okay.
At that point, I felt I've diverted from my career or my dreams. And so I did a bit of hospitality. I came back. My father built a hotel, and he was like, oh, I want you to manage my hotel for me. I said, no, I want to go back to my profession. So I told him that I want to go do my accounting. He said, okay. And I always tell people that my father is a man that when you go to him today for money, he wouldn't give you. But you tell him that I want money to further my education. How old you are,
he would find it.
He value education.
I see.
And so when I told him that I want to do accounting, he said, okay, go buy the forms. So I bought my forms. He paid the school fees. I want to do it.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so since then, so from my first degree, I went further to do my master's in accounting. In fact, I'm 3 papers to charter as a chartered accountant as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We can't wait to celebrate you on that. But were you not surprised that for national service you were posted to NHIS, knowing that you had a banking background? And what was your role there at the National Health Insurance Office? Which year was this?
2008.
Okay.
Yeah. So for national service, it's because of my father's posting to Volta region. That's why I went to the National Health Insurance, and I was at the operations department.
So what was your daily activities like?
Okay, so we only registering clients, and then we move around for claims payment.
Okay.
That time it wasn't like this time that is automated. We have to go around towns, look for facilities. We pay them some in cash because they're not coming, and the money was there.
Oh, okay. So let's just say if there's a clinic that allows people to bring insurance to get to medical care, you guys take the monies there.
No, we have to go prompt them. Hey, your claims are due.
So come and take it.
Come and take your money.
Okay.
This is YFM.
Automatic.
Yes.
And was it fun? Was it something you enjoyed doing?
Oh yeah, I enjoy doing that.
Then why didn't you stay with them?
Because I have a dream.
Right.
I had a dream. And my dream was to be an accountant.
All right. So fast forward, national service is over. Take us through life after that.
So, life after service, I've worked with an insurance company from 2013 to 2019. But those were private health insurance. Kaiser Health Insurance, Apex Health Insurance, and then I set up my own insurance company. We were 3 directors. We set up our own insurance company, and we're trying to move that insurance company across the boundaries of our.
Is it still running?
It's running, but on low.
On a loan,
because we have to do a lot of investment.
Okay, but there are car insurances. There are other forms of insurances. Why did you decide to invest or set up a health insurance?
Okay, so you realize that for the car insurance, that's the general insurances, there are a lot of them in the system. And then, so the priority or the vision was why a lot of people go to hospitals, and then because of some little payment, they are left idle. Okay, so if we are able to bring all these people into a pool and we give them an insurance coverage, at least when they go to hospitals, their payments is a bit subsidized. So people love to visit hospitals, and then they will have
hopes that they will be treated.
They will be treated. That's it.
So after all these insurance companies, at what point did banking come in?
It's so funny. So, when you have a dream and you're working towards a dream, wherever you are, like the Bible always says, He will put you where He want to put you. So, when I was doing the insurance, I just felt that, hey, you had a dream that you want to count money. So why don't you go into banking?
Are the Honda still an on who's canon?
I don't mean to be in kind of don't say what kind.
You won't have the feel of the money.
But unfortunately, in the bank, I'm not counting money.
Sadly,
I'm not counting money.
You've never counted,
but I see the money. So I'm okay.
I like that. You see the money, yeah.
Yes.
What does the money do for you? It inspires you to want to have yours.
Oh yes. Right. Yes.
On a daily
basis, money inspires me to look for more money.
Even if it's not yours, you are seeing the money.
Yes.
Me, I wish I were you. If I'm seeing big man, do you know the things the dreams I would have? Yeah. So, how did you start with the banking, and which bank did you start with? Okay,
so my first bank has been First Atlantic Bank, and I've been there for 3 years.
Why are they? Because bankers are the most chilly people in the world. They don't stay at one place. I don't know why. You make a friend here at a bank, tomorrow you call him for assistance or and I'm no longer there. I moved. I wonder why you guys move sharp like that. When you're lawyer, cry, are they?
Oh, we are loyal people.
What is it? 3 years? You've done well. So did you apply yourself there?
Oh yes, I did.
All right. And what did you apply for?
As an operations officer.
Okay, and then you had the interview and then you got the job. The first day at the bank, walk us through your experience.
I took so many pictures.
Charlie.
So many pictures. I was like, yes, this is your dream. In fact, when I was leaving I went there my first day. My boss said, "Oh, you know what? Today, because of today's your first day, don't do full day. So do half day." When I was going back home, I called my uncle on video. I said, "Look at my tie." I said, "Oh, PK, I'm proud of you."
That's what I bought tie at your other firms,
Yeah,
right?
but this time
The tie is different.
Tie with my jacket on,
right.
and then he said, "You look like a real banker."
Wow.
And I said, "Thank you."
Look at the way I'm looking at it. But would someone not laugh at that dream? They are dreaming of counting monies that are not even yours, and you're happy about it, wearing a tie and a suit, happily taking pictures to tell someone that you're counting money that's not yours.
You know, I told you I'm not the only banker in my family. So my elder brother, Emmanuel Simpson, he works with EcoBank. Initially, he was at a Doom branch. We were staying just behind the officers' mess, Lenyame.
Okay.
Anytime he closed from work, he passed by the house, eat some food before he go home because it's late. So he came one day.
Okay, so the family lived.
Yeah,
but he
father,
had relocated.
Yes, because he's married.
Okay.
So he got home one night, and then I was like, go and take care of somebody's money. That one to you close late. So you are just security to the money, and you're closing late. What about the owner of the money?
Oh, I get the joke now.
Yes.
The Sika no nada.
But that
You
no,
that. You're closely, I get you.
Yeah.
This is YFM.
That's a passion.
Anyway, subsequently, now that you have been employed, you were expected to be a cashier, right? Like a teller.
No.
But from the get-go, you knew you were not going to count money.
Yes.
And did that not make you sad in any way?
No. Professionally, it wouldn't make me sad. Yes, because I'm not undermining the role of a cashier, but I'm just meeting my dreams, customer relations, focus on ensuring that customers are well taken care of.
Right.
Yeah, so that was my motive.
That was your motive. Now, tell us about your role as a relationship manager at the bank. What do you do basically?
Basically, I interact with customers. I make sure I meet customer needs when they walk to the banking facility. So I sell whatever product that we have to the customer. I make sure even when the customer doesn't need, water, before he leaves, you buy the water. Maybe the person came to do deposit for somebody on someone's account. Before you realize you have opened an account with me. Before you realize you are doing transactions with me.
But that reminds me, I come to the bank to maybe pay my school fee, my fees or something. So I'm paying into the account of the school.
Yeah.
Then you convince me to open an account. Account ni bi na ye modana because me be account ni wie and it's sitting idle. I don't deposit money in it. What does it do for you? Or don't you need me to be also there are people who are serious oriented. They have some businesses running, so they have multiple accounts in various banks. And so if opening an account with you today will not be so much of a problem because they would run business with the account. Then there is Adra Mansa, who is just here to pay fees, and she meets PK. And PK says, "So Adra, do you know that you can open an account with us? Blah blah blah." Just so she wouldn't have to say no to a fine gentleman offering help, she opens the account. Now the account is sitting there. The only money in the account is the 20. How much is the opening balance?
Maybe 50 cedis.
Okay, that's it. Or let's say I got 200 Ghana cedis. What does it do for you?
Okay, so that's a nice question. We have future customers. We project them that in the next 1 year, 2 years, they will run the account. So you can walk into the banking hall today to make payment for school fees. You don't have any plans of getting an account. Okay, I convince you to open an account. Still, you're not running the account. You may travel. I'm not using First Atlantic alone, any other banks, because we serve the whole financial institutions. So you can walk to maybe Brekum, and there's no bank closer to where you are, but you see First Atlantic. Oh, PK open an account for me. You run it. You understand? There are some accounts, even they go dormant, but the person finds himself somewhere. So, oh, I have an account with this bank. Let me go and activate it and run it. Some people, they, like the young guys today, might think that you don't need savings, right?
Did you train?
So, we keep there. But then when you open an account today, you don't run it. When you hear a lot of advices from people, then it draws on you. Let me now go into my savings. I have an account with this bank. So it's not like today. So there are some people they don't run accounts today, but in future they'll run it.
How beneficial, beyond the fact that you are a banker yourself, on your personal life, how has savings been of so much help to you? What are some of the things that you've been able to achieve for yourself that you had it through savings? I could guide you in answering this. For example, personally, I had always wanted to buy my first phone myself. Unfortunately, my first iPhone, like brand new, let me put it that way.
Oh, wow.
So all this while, the phones I had used were semi-used, partially used, Last year, is it last year? Yeah, I think so. Last year, October, I saved and I bought a brand new iPhone 13. And the joy on my face when the guy was opening the box, I don't think I've had any joy like that, yet in my life. And it took a lot of savings because I was thinking of raising that huge amount to buy an ordinary phone. I remember I would question myself, are you really going to buy a phone for such an amount? Because I didn't have that sum lying down. But then me saving me told me who sent me this kakesi and a toy, and I feel proud. So in your line, before you even speak about your professional side, on a personal level, what are some of the things that savings has made it beneficial for you to do?
Right. So I did a lot of savings when I was doing my national service. Okay, so I was fortunate that I was staying with my dad.
Okay.
And my dad is somebody who provides for you every day.
Right.
So every day there's food at home, there's water, there's everything at home. So all you need is maybe on Fridays you hang out with friends, you pay. But
was he dropping you at work?
But
or you could just walk yourself?
Sometimes I do walk, sometimes he drops me at work as well. So,
this is YFM.
My allowances at the end of the month
was sitting there unused. You didn't have a girlfriend there?
Oh, that time.
No shoddy they pet you like that.
Oh, no.
Because if you really had a girlfriend, your money you'll be owing.
Suck me like milk.
Like by the time you realize that you the older NSS people.
I know, right? So I was able to do a lot of savings.
Right.
So when I was going back to university, my father would call me, "Hey, PK, so how much do you have in your savings account?" I said, "Okay, I have this amount." So, "Okay, I'm paying your school fees, keep the rest."
Wow.
And so, like you said, I bought my first phone myself in 2012.
What phone was
Nokia, some Nokia type that had a small screen and with a type keyboard. I've forgotten the brand, but that is a Nokia phone. That's my first phone I bought from my own money.
Some phones red be nearby.
Red was talking black was.
Yes.
Yeah, that phone.
I forgot. I would find out.
Yeah, so yes. I did savings and I bought that phone for myself. Yeah, and I was so proud because, like I said, when I was growing up, my father is somebody. He's a very responsible person, and so. He wouldn't let you go hungry. So for food, you eat at home. And so there are some things that you need to manage yourself, and then you have to show to him that Daddy, I bought a phone, and be proud of you.
Is it this one? I think it's this one. Is this right?
That's it.
And no, I think said it's a Lumia or it's a Lumina.
The Lumia came later.
Later,
yes.
okay. But is it S40? But anyway, this hey, Saturday used for an issue.
Oh, yeah, guy.
It was a new phone.
New one in a box.
Ah, quite sharp. And when you joined the banking industry, how did your intellect open about savings the more?
Okay, so then, because I'm married, I have kids, and so I need to invest in kids' education. I need to invest in my family. I need to do a lot of investment.
You got married right after university?
Oh, yes. Right after university, I got
and
married.
No time, no day like that.
Yeah. And so I need to invest in my kids. I need to invest in my family. And so I had to start saving. So the little I have, even though when I started it wasn't so much, the little I have, I make sure I put a penny in an account at least to pay my rent. Yeah, so I started saving way back in 2008, and then when I started my professional banking, I felt like, okay, increase your savings. Yeah.
How do you build, and then maintain relationships with your customers in your line of job?
It depends on the kind of person or the kind of customer that walks in.
Okay.
And so a customer may walk in already with joy. You meet the person with that happiness, and the person sticks with you forever. Some may come in with anger
to the bank.
Oh yeah. Nebufu yatino.
Aye, someone your man.
Also, I say teacher ni ko banking ho.
Mo kasa First Atlantic for pa me more personal beef.
Oh no. Here dey yan wotepa.
Mo me more personal beef.
Yeah, we are refreshingly different.
So they say, but
that's how we are.
Emum.
Yes.
Refreshingly different. And we are more purple color and kwa ne kumen. But me more personal beef.
We are home back door. Yes.
I see people actually come angry.
Oh yes, somebody walk into the banking hall angry because, like I use an example, teacher need the pay slip every month or the previous month in the banking hall. A manager, I don't know. Last month, 24 CDs. After I got 23.5. Explain. The boy for Yatino, Wafaka via Buabu, and about the year free say cascade up. But the most important thing is that Yatime.
Yeah.
So I need to come and
clarification.
Exactly. But then these people will come, and then the first thing is that calm the person down.
Right.
When the person is angry and you meet the person with anger, forget it. There's fireworks.
This is YFM.
Sit with the person, give him or her water to drink. Eja, edansem. Ferry, on kasabim. Then he will now explaining things to you. Oh, chief, A, B, C, and D happened. They also go and then find solutions to the person. The person walks out with so much happiness. And that's what we do at First Atlantic.
But what has been one of your experience with a client that you never forget?
So I did a transfer for a customer, and the customer's wife was at South Africa, hospitalized, and then the transfer was supposed to go to take care of bills, and it took some days. This customer will call me 8 o'clock. Ellis, what is happening? I'll give him updates. 8:30, 12 midnight. I was sleeping. The customer was on phone with me. For 3 days, one of my colleagues said, Ellis, this man is supposed to buy you a car instantly. But
what was his worry?
The transfer is not gone through to South Africa. They haven't received it. And the wife, the hospital was waiting for the transfer
before they
reflect exactly.
Before they treat the woman
in the account before they treat the wife.
I hope she survived.
Oh yeah. She's doing so well. And then she was even happy. Anytime I talk to her, oh Alice, don't worry, take your time. We're trying to do, because one thing is that they should see your effort
in trying to rectify whatever problem there is. I like that.
There are people who
I said they are so
funny.
lackadaisical.
Exactly. Let the person feel your your emotions that you are using to
like you empathize with them.
That's it, and they're okay.
This is YFM.
This customer is still with me, and he always call me, "Hey, Alice, I'll be, you know, but he still comes to me."
But where are you guys taught all these things, or is part of the job?
You see,
and
when you have passion for something, you don't need anybody to
teach you the right way to do things.
You need to understand it. That's when you have the passion. Just like our nurses, there are some nurses, you go to the hospital, you feel like, I am at home. Even though I'm sick, at the sight of this very nurse, I am okay. But there are some nurses, the moment you see them, even when you see them on the street,
your sickness escalates.
Exactly. My friend will tell you that some hospital will make you fall sick more, but others, the moment you enter the hospital, the ambience alone will heal you.
There's a particular doctor that handles my grandma. I don't know what magic he has. My grandma will be home, me woo. Just after consultation, the one that was dying. We'll be right back.
Betty fried rice at
Oh, Charlie.
This is YFM.
Oh, and yes, so Yom Herbal Lotion. Deals Generations Enterprise in Ediaba. And Tiene Womwa. I'm on the bridge, Mapa. What you have by one with Dindra? A Kunipedium Yaw crack na ye dream. Say Entunam Yaw. Anyone possible Yari Biase. What the Annie so be shake a crego with him. Now, would you to Hunameni? Anyone possible baby a Yawaya. Now, Monomoa, Umba Joe, I'm all young Nako. No one you say from. Did I want to want some cry? Wow, we just send it some. And you just have Keko. As a Sabrabo Suma was sitting on Koyi. A brow bone with the Acha for floor. Namanya Biato he. So open do it too. And now open so to be tongue. And now open contract sale dear. And your friend 024-473-0295 and 030-295-4146. And face will be Biato and pharmacies near herbal shops. Yom Herbal Lotion. Life is possible. Edrin Yam Mapping for FDA Adjigadi Gratui Atu. When the food is rich and tasty. Jedinina. Adam's Kitchen. Ain't you beer to me, Toby? Adrianiki Amike, Zeda. See packaging. Adam's Kitchen. Jollof and fried rice with assorted options. Pizza, special noodles, Benkune tilapia, Adam's Kitchen, Aroma, no Kumasi, your main restaurants, El Tanoso, Tafo, Kwesi, and Amstead. More flavor. Now, more Kwaniata Smanso, Yamamu mini restaurants, Adam's Kitchen joints, you know, Ubeyebiwa Pakiapa, Boko Chrome, and in Nigeria, you will order says ya, not to a 053-7277-856, and answer 020-320-4416. Adam's Kitchen.
Charlie, I stress.
Oh, senior, what be the issue?
Bro, another one caught happening again. I nearly get them this time. Charlie, the over 1.5 messed me up.
Oh, Charlie, sorry, but wait, you don't get refund for your loss?
Nah, bro, that thing's half day. You hear so before?
Yeah, soccer bench they do. Them they call them soccer chance.
Ah, Charlie, you sure?
Oh, but why I for lie you? Just make your stake on 10 plus games with odds of 1.30 or more. And when it's full, you will get your stake back times 3. Come see my bets.
Hey, Charlie, this be interesting, oh.
I know, right?
Soccer Chance rules are simple. Bet on any of your favorite soccer league games with odds of 1.30 and more. The total number of games should be 10 or more. Now here's the catch. Lose just one out of the many and you'll be rewarded 3 times your stake. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below the age of 18. Gaming can be addictive.
When you have the extra bit of ambition in your heart, you also need that extra bit of energy to come through. And for that, Rush Energy Drink is the boost you need. Created in the USA and proudly made in Ghana. Thanks to its unique formula, you have the power of ginseng, the benefit of vitamins, and the energy of inositol, taurine, and caffeine. Stay active and energized.
Malaria fever.
Mema etiefo nyina akwa ababa amuzu herbal clinic na ye de dobia ba e frɛ no amuzu garlic bitters eyedura emamoje die fusane ewo nipadua no mu eyedura ebua ma obia ne pressure ewo soro eba fom pa obi so a otie mi a wadro srade abro so obehia amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitter prevent numbness. So be say mensa anasa minan 83 nedro eye amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitters controls urine flow. Dear odun so bebre anaso so basa no onye amuzu garlic no mu a emesoti kura. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent sciatic pains. Obi say doctor me to ase twetwe me unya amuzu garlic no mu atu edi. Amuzu garlic bitters is good for stroke patient. Obi anya stroke, obu a stroke na born in kaye. Unya amuzu garlic no mu atu edi. Sa medre na sofu bi anya stroke for years. What thought wa minu panom. I na wetimi asore ananti waka. Amuzu garlic bitters boost the immune system and fight infections. Se utie me na se uyo chembe u yare biya ba bekrawa. Kopa amuzu garlic no mu en ne mo ho ye dene. Na kutie nyarewa. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent body weakness. Obu ha ahomre woni so. Amuzu garlic bitters dilate the arteries ebiabia intinimu mamoja ediefusani yie pa. Amuzu garlic bitters support the pancreas. Amuzu garlic no pancreas ho ya dene modidi a ekotwetwe sugar na glucose na mu no me so te mass sugar eba normal. Amuzu garlic bitters improves vision. Obu ho a ne pressure was with the man de hunu wo form. Onya amuzu garlic no mo ebuaw ma friends woni na eye wisi no we hu ade yie pa. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent palpitation. Nipa bia home ban sese home no e wosu bebre sa kope amuzu garlic nenom. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent insomnia. Obu ha obre pansa wada ye fredi basic any sulfur e ye rich amuzu garlic mu ye ko gu mu a na my body ne home na home bo se nche na wada enti de na ho ade ma no kope amuzu garlic bitters nenom. Amuzu garlic bitters enrich in allicin and selenium, which helps improve blood circulation on the male sex organ. Inti bema osi oda humachi antini bema nkano. Kopa amuzu garlic no mwe. No moja ni die fusane enko bema no hunadachi ya watini nka. Amuzu garlic bitters is rich in agioni. Ena musa agioni ninti ebo ema awodi akwa no ho ban. Ema sebuo, ema kosu atuo nyina no, emoni nyina kosu kama. Inti oba obuni se a embe yie, ube hia amuzu garlic bitters. Oba on person na wo eti konsu hia amuzu garlic bitters. Uko drugstore, pharmacy, anase herbal shop biara, ube nye bi ato. Upe drone se mi se bi nsuwa. Nwa fra mi nama eye 0247 776743 0247 77 6743. Amuzu Herbal Clinic, Mauji Hiochalo.
Your Wednesdays just got exciting. Midweek Madness while Bontain. Join us every Wednesday at the P2 Lounge, Kumasi City Mall. Let's party in madness. Don't forget, the party is gonna be live on YFM. This is Midweek Madness.
So phone bia any accessories for Sea White Foods. And what now your papa? It go off of Sea White Foods. Oh bien see.
So I'm still live here with PK, the relationship manager for First Atlantic Bank, and he's also a financial consultant, right? Someone can consult you about their finances, and the realtor too. We'll be talking about that very soon. But let me say hello to Ambi Executive Restaurant. If you are listening to me and you've not visited Ambi Executive Restaurant, you do yourself. If you say Ambi dear, day. Last Sunday we had guests at home, so we went to Ambi for breakfast, and I said every day be a bekobia. Unim dear a kumi krawa ambi. Cutlery set new marks ni plate cry be serve aduane was so no cry you homely. I kid you not. Wow, sha dear I did with aduane ne good super e de brown na. She said come ma wood did cry more. I told you how to make cottage baby. The way they present the food itself is questionable. I saw the aduane ne cry be count secret to say and chinefa magifa. But ambi die omajiane day for breakfast, lunch and dinner. It's got to be ambi. And guess what? Now ambi is inside Accra. Ambi is inside East Legon. Inti mo share me on social media, on Facebook and everywhere on our social media pages, and you are in Accra. The way I talk about ambi no, Yana Jack, I'm a corner. We anka yo salty but I see ambi Kumasi and Diana say I'm out cravings in Akawayam, my dear. Now ambi is in Accra, so you can walk to East Legon and eat whatever meal you want. They've got rice dishes, they've got continental, they've got local. For breakfast, there's some pastries and omelets and sausages that goes with fruit juice and tea and coffee. Yeah, there's so much to choose on the menu. Kumasi ha, Ambiwa Diemra, 500 meters away from the Gracefield Chapel, and they're open from Sundays to Sundays. All right, so breakfast is usually ready after 8, okay, and the lunch is ready at 12. And dinner is after 3. So please note the times. Now you can also take our spaces for your birthdays and our bachelorette parties. Recently, a couple hosted their wedding reception at Ambi, and I was happy. I loved it. I'm a reception. Now set up Nepa Ambi catered for the food, and we gave them the space to guy. She said, baby, I'll be in a picture crown. And also, say your call wedding is more because of pictures near the end. Everything was just on point. So we have spaces for you to host every gathering that you want to have. Just call us on 0597 839363 and then find and follow us on all social media pages at Ambi_GH. Ambi isn't just a restaurant, it is a community, and there every meal is with a pinch of passion. See white phones. What phones are you looking to use? Is it Samsung? Is it iPhones? Is it Infinix or itel or Techno? Whatever phones that you're looking to use and buy, please, See White Phones has them. The most affordable price you can ever get on the market. And guess what? See White Phones is still running the buy now, pay later policy. So you need to use a phone, but you don't have money. No wahala. Just prove to us that you're Ghanaian, you have your Ghana card, and then give us your payment plan. You can pay in 2 months, in 3 months, in 6 months, in 1 year. We'll give you the phone. So you come into our office empty-handed, you leave with a brand new phone at your own flexible payment plan. Find See White Phones inside the Oda Kate Farms building, just beside the Jabba Atedum. And it's a Sambra Hotel Junction. He's inside the Champion building, close to the Old Melcom. And then Etudum, find See White as at Edum PZ, just by the Soblu station. And finally, Kejitia, See White NTN main office owner. Please call See White on 0245 051799. See White Phones will be a see. And Ikea Splendor Beauty Salon, a proud sponsor of Leaderboard Series. And Ikea Splendor Beauty Salon, Ewa Hujin Shire Soha. I'm on a golf park in a opposite. Me say, you're getting married. You are naming your child. You are a guest for a party. There is an event, any event at all, wherever you're going, that you need hair for, you need makeup for, you need nails for. Now they do ombre eyebrows, they do eyelashes as well. Into everyday beauty needs for a woman, Biano. NK Splendor Beauty Salon will sort you out. And now the men are not left out. We can do pedicures for you. Maybe you choose say chica cram manicure. Aye. Bankanese. PK, no, they laugh. Don't laugh. We can also give you a spa treatment. More bro, especially bankers. 8-2. MC 8-8. Just say, Ubisika na okano. Ubisika na kra wo heso no. Uni asundwi. Enti owa na kumimi ya ho kakra. PK me amede obeko. Why? Ai, wo de omo ase heye. Nti me ne wife beka. No so aba. Ono ye ni ti na oye ne lashes ne nails no. Now so yeah massage a couple that spa together grows together Anna because giving me a bombastic side I don't see himself. So come around any case Splendor Beauty Salon omanimati ankasa efia wo ho Larry wo ho oba kone wo ho Precious wo ho oko nail side no so isn't it? Yes, the nail side is so oh erade boy yibebo me Pascaline wo ho Nana ya wo ho. I said that the main boss and Nana Safo, Kofi Safo, front desk is Aaron and Nim Kodebek. Oh, Auntie Abnaki, your hair is taking too long. Don't you want it anymore? My hair can take like a. Sometimes I forget I have embrace. So come to NK Splendor Beauty Salon. On say. Makeup near the know. Now say people are very skeptical about who makes them up. And AK has been in the system since 2018. He actually made my hair for my wedding in 2020. And he's been my hairstylist and makeup artist since then. Close to 5 years now. And Nejuman advance. But I would want you to see the beauty for yourself. So go to Instagram and TikTok and search for NK_Splendor. NK is spelled ERNIEKAY_Splendor. He's available to travel wherever you are. He can come to you. But if you're in Kumasi, come through. And if you want to book, please call 0543 543 111 to book us for any occasion. Yembe sisi home for bani name no, insisi home for wedding no, mother of the bride, mother of the groom nini na, ebe mo biya hwa efe pa, obiya bese asrewano. Because we are back in the studios, and I would like to know, before we start talking about the personal stuff, let me know what lessons you have learned throughout your career that is impacting your personal businesses now.
Right. So one is loyalty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the most important thing. And you need to stay focused in life. And that is what is keeping me going. Yeah.
Now to real estate. How did you start real estate? I have been reliably informed that real estate you need a huge capital. So sometimes you have the desire, but where are you going to get that big lump sum? How did you start?
So it depends on the kind of development you want to do.
Okay.
Some may want to start from the properties at Denyame or Ishiasu here. Some may want to start from building properties in
remote areas
and they grow. So that is what some of us are trying to do. We're trying to do from the remote areas. So that when we come up to the cities in Accra, Kumasi, the Cape Coast, and we can shine.
Right. How did it start? How did the dream birth itself?
So, in fact, it has to do with the issue of accommodation in Ghana. So I thought, okay, let me also start in my own small way to see if I can also contribute to housing individuals. Yes. And so we have started from somewhere.
The basics.
Yes.
So what exactly do you do? Do you take monies from people to give them a place to lay their head, or you build, like you construct whatever project it is, and now you give it out to people to stay in at a particular time?
Okay, so I don't want to touch anybody's money. Anything can happen. And so...
Oh, but I thought you liked to count money.
A whole talk, okay.
A whole true.
Yeah, so you start from my own way.
Okay.
So if I want to maybe build two bedrooms apartment for you, I can start from the purchase of the land. If you're going to take me 4 years to complete, I don't have a problem.
There's no
That's
pressure.
my muscles. There's no pressure on me. Nobody, I have not taken anybody's money. And then
So
nobody,
at your own convenience.
at my own convenience. So if I finish in 10 years' time, that is when, unlike others who are doing, they do 2 weeks, they are putting up the structures. Yeah, we are starting from the scratch.
The scratch.
Yeah.
When you say we, is it a team?
No. So it's going to be me and my family.
Right. Right.
This
What are
is
some of the risks
YFM.
involved in being a real estate?
Okay, so what
Business
I've
person.
noticed is, and that is my own perception though, so if I build maybe an apartment and nobody buys it, what happens? My money is gone, because my money is going to property and it's not giving me anything. But as someone will tell you that it's a future investment.
Yes.
Yes. So me, I don't see any risk. The only risk is that the money that maybe I can use to buy kebab today, I'm investing it
Into
in
cement.
something that will, into cement and sand that will give me the benefit maybe in 10 years.
But with your job now as a banker, are you able to monitor your other businesses because of the times you come to work and the times you close? How are you balancing yourself at the corporate area and yourself at your own personal
Some of the
businesses?
things we do them on weekends.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't blend my professional work with my private
And
life.
family?
Oh yeah.
How are you able to make up for that too?
Yeah, so I have a wife who's taking care of kids.
Okay.
So
beyond the wife, kids are always looking for their daddy.
Oh yeah, yes.
How many are they?
There are 3.
Is there a girl?
2 girls and a boy.
My man and some your dad about crash man. They are looking. My son is not a mommy's boy.
That will chest.
Kali.
Yeah.
In some way. So in your absence, what happens and how do you make up, for them?
So you see, it depends on how you bring up the kids, and the way I was brought up, is the exact way I am also directing my kids.
Okay.
And so my kids, anytime I go out and I'm coming, I call them, hey, I'm buying yogurt. Then they will tell you, I want this flavor. I want chocolate.
What's the age of the oldest?
So she'll be 10 in September. My kids are all in September. They are September born.
Who said that? And then the youngest is You're an interesting guy. See me crazy. And the youngest is what?
5.
So the girls come first before the boy.
1 girl, boy, and a girl.
What was so effect pa? Akaba nese we so.
And 5.
And they will tell you the flavors they want.
Oh yes, and sometimes it makes you so happy, like going home.
Knowing that there are some young people waiting to see you.
Exactly, and then they've made some requests, and you've been able to grant the request. It makes you a blessed father. And so, and then
this is YFM.
When you have your TV at home, they're watching their TV. Anytime you come home, they don't care.
Compared to when you were a young man and the current generation of young men we have now, what do you think is the difference between your year group young men and the current young men we have now?
In my early days, there was so much discipline. at a point, if you mess up at school, run from the school, your headmaster will come to the house, tell your father that Kwesi did this, and I didn't see him in school, so I'm coming home to beat him. And the permission is granted.
Oh, Papa cried about free about school.
But today, you see videos on the internet, students beating teachers. It will never happen to me, my headmaster, Master San. May his soul rest in peace. Never. You go and beat Master San.
Who dare you dare who?
How dare you dare who? He will kill you. And so, those times, the kind of discipline that we had, even me, my mom uses eyes to communicate. Sometimes you'll be there, my mom will look into your eyes direct.
Straight, without blinking.
You
know that trouble day.
Yes. I keep on telling people that we lived in a very big house, and we had a pavement. From the main gate, there's a pavement. My mom is always at the corridor. So if you're a girl coming to our house, the moment you get to the pavement, we call the borderline. The moment you get there, my mom will scream, Eraba. I'm a Fanti, so I speak Fanti.
Go ahead.
And
there are 4 boys in the house, right?
The moment you mention, oh, ma, make sure Kwesi, meanwhile, you are in there. War be tied to you to say, ma, I am here. You are dead. you are a dead goat.
When you're vim, say, mami,
waha. And so those things kept some of us
in shape.
This is YFM.
But I'm very disciplined when it comes to safety.
This is YFM.
Because of the kind of parenting that I had, the kind of discipline that I had. My father will give you, because of the trust, he can give you school fees. He knows that
you go and pay.
And my father will tell you, if you don't go and pay, that's your life. It's like an egg. If you leave it and then you put fear in you, you go and pay. Sometimes we see our parents struggling, and so we sit back and say that, oh, Daddy, I'll make you proud. And truly, last Saturday I called my father. We were just talking on the phone and said, you know what, PK, sometimes when I hear you people calling me, I feel so proud to have, you guys around. He's on retirement in our village, but anytime we call him, he feels our presence.
He feels
because
alive.
he knows that he has trained.
The investment he did in all of you didn't go in vain.
And he's trained young men to be like him. And so sometimes, you see, it's fun when you walk in town. You see people, misbehaving. You feel like, oh, our time, this wouldn't have happened. The kind of dresses, this autofista. Me, if you give me jeans to wear, I can't even, anytime I put on belt.
Tucking.
Yeah. I quite remember when I was doing my national service, my father would not allow you to walk from the house with that tie. Never. So sometimes I put on the tie, when I get into the car, I take off the tie. Fridays, I take all my ties out because when he sees it, you have issues. At a point, I was at work one day. Someone was coming to speak to the director. I was standing with the director, and he looked at me. Oh, please, sir, I came to you. I said, no, this is my boss. Why? Because my boss was wearing slippers, and I was in tie. You see, and till now, I can't do without it. So, the kind of upbringings that we're having of late, it's a bit bad. That is why a lot of people try to keep their kids at home, because those days we can go out to play, but you be assured that my son will not come with a problem.
This is YFM.
But now, you are scared because of what we call
access to the phone.
And you go
the
and
things
the kids,
that they could be doing.
Yes. So it's a whole lot of issue, but we're just praying that the kind of upgrades that we've had, we can install them in our kids.
How can we do things different?
We can start, you see, this is charity begins at home. And so we can start from our own small ways and extend it outside. It's going to work. There are times that you see people out there in some character, you call them, boss, this thing will not help you. You share what you've been through, some challenges that you've been through, you share with the people, and then let them feel, what they are doing is not right. Let them have a feel of what they are doing. And then I believe with time, you're going to change people. You can't do to thousands of people. You can start from 1, 2. Before you realize you are changing
a whole
community.
How do you mentor people to, achieve their financial goals?
Right. So, like you said earlier on, I encourage people to do savings a lot. Encourage. You might see me spending, but don't think that I've maybe menya abroso. No. At a point, my previous boss will tell you that go and sit at where the rich guys are, buy what they eat so that you can get them to communicate with you.
True.
You understand? And so sometimes you might see me sitting somewhere, maybe taking a club of beer at Lancaster. You might when you know who there be
bank for no
year for BB. Well, so sometimes that is what is happening now. We see, you don't know, my father bought Highlander even when he was on retirement. You understand? But mind you, you are not like him. What he's done from the time he started work till now, you don't know the kind of investment he's done. So you don't rush. But the kind of people or the kind of youth that we have now, we're like, okay, I've seen...
Any haste?
I've seen him driving Range Rover. I want to drive Range Rover.
We're not thinking of how.
It leads to a lot of social vices. Sometimes you need to be content with what you have. Pray to God. Seek for guidance. And he will direct you, see you through.
Talking about savings, this is YFM.
You save today, tomorrow the money saves you.
Oh, I
You save today, then tomorrow. I remember when our boss introduced me to some savings, plan on through your phone. And the first day I saved, I think 200 Ghana cedis. 3 days later, that 200 Ghana cedis saved my life. So sometimes some people live on hands to mouth, all right? Yeah. They basically don't have enough that they can keep away. How do you encourage such people to save? Because to be I said, they can instruct you that, okay, busumi biano, sikani tom account in ma, momunti we answer na mekrama ba. Tina me ba me for sikanento. And then also it becomes a sweet way. Utimi say, Messi, yetimi TV home. Salary ne buy no any aji. Over 10 when I let for names at then I must more press as a see and I would be kind of more iscan. But in the long run, you realize that it's hopeful for you in the future because it's your money. At any point, you can claim it. The ones that you don't have so much for the bank to deduct, automatically. How do you get such persons to save?
Okay, so
and how little is little when it comes to savings?
Little is little. All depends on you.
Okay.
It's a financial
commitment.
Yes, and then
obligation,
respect that you have for your finances. And so you can save 1 cedi a day.
Number J.
Oh,
so we have a bank of the license the one.
Don't worry. So you can build up some funds. Send to the if offer say me could deal so a discount to banker. You can have other ways to make your savings. And mind you, we bet me CV 1,000 Ghana cedis in a month. Obi should dear a 1 Ghana cedi. They're all savings, but you need to have a clear motive of whatever you are saving. And so you were saying that Ubia Nisika na saying no better send no de Kwesi. And so if Usika Iswa, try not to be buying petty, buy in bulk.
Okay.
Yeah, Usika Iswa, you don't buy on daily basis.
And what to Jenny?
Exactly. You spend all your money, buy in bulk. When you buy in bulk, you make a lot of savings. So, me, when I was growing up, my mother would never give you money. And a pesikaji, a vesikaji, a vesikaji, and see.
The baby, no,
the beer, there's food. And so, you go play ball, you come back home, there's food at home. It's not because she's rich.
She's economizing.
Exactly. She was a teacher. At the end of the month, or no, the pace the bube who be no negatives be brave, but that's an entire say. Or the car. Sikata bar no the kuchu cano. No was not a moon bottle back sugar, milk. So you come to the house, there's those provisions at home.
But then she's been deducted.
What I say? And me, as at now, that's what I do.
This is a tonching. And I'm a koboto. Best ways to save money.
Yes, as at now.
As we sit here.
I'm telling you. Because if you go out there, you see the person who says, I don't have money. You wake up, buy cuckoo, and now cuckoo, mind you, is 7 cedis. To get a well-garnished cuckoo, 15 cedis. You give money to child 1. Cocoa neighbor fruit 7 cedis. Child 2 cocoa neighbor fruit 7 cedis.
7 times 3.
But ubayini na baby is 21 cedi. Opa to emori 5 cedis.
Now,
okay.
Not
to sugar.
Obviously, we say inti debia na mofane bidi mori kukwana.
So you can divert from memory. Me, I do cereal foods. Me call Tech Junction. Omo means na yam no varieties yo. So I buy every morning. I mean the uta. I will have something else to eat, or I will take Lipton. Something, but not
that
to buy. I eat outside.
I
eat outside, but not on daily basis. Once a while. I mean, when I was doing my tourism, my lecturer told me, he said, once a while you dine outside with your family. So once a while, what about not a hotel be in ya Dianibia? Esa now where she learns, she want to see you eating. So once you're enjoying the meal
from the restaurant,
yes, she would try to cook some at home for you.
You are so right.
Because if when take it time, they be
you're so right. You're so
once a while,
me trip chef when be say, but your movie would didn't know why.
Exactly.
No one is saying, yes. There was a day my husband and I went out, and the way he ate a particular food, I felt so bad. I had but energy or did this, I didn't know about it. I felt like I didn't say, so I asked the chef. And he was very pleasant and kind enough to show me. It was just something tiny bit that made the difference in the food. And I tried it at home, and somebody's son was saying, hey, and then the few mentioned the place we went to eat with the restaurant. Hey, I bet you in a pound. So it's true.
Those times our mothers cook and they put dawa.
Sure.
But today, where's the dawa?
Someone was asking, it was on the light and say it's when the discover say the but the aroma that it gives, and even the health benefits in eating such local staples, it would shock you, and how much it saves money. So I agree with you. I agree with you. Away from that, how beneficial has education been for you?
Education. It has been a backbone of my life now. Without education, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, like I said, maybe it is me and my family, but I believe it can be all families. Going to school, like completing school, meeting your colleagues. Hey, Sapulupo, how are you? Charlie, we all on.
What was your nickname in school? Oh, tell us.
Hey.
Tell us that I'll find out.
This one.
If I find out, you are in trouble. It will surprise. Sister, I see your neighbors. I will just walk to the office and come and call you.
You will find out. I'm telling you.
Please, if you went to school with PK, come on our Facebook Live right now. Come and tell us his nickname when you guys were in school. I want to know. He says he wouldn't tell us himself.
That name. In fact, I have a friend. He works with one of the banks. I will mention the name. As SS1. So I was so disturbing. Everybody.
What was I now hiding?
How do you know?
Sir?
I said, Ajoseke.
What is Ajoseke?
Ajo Bodamfo. Ajo means Ajo, Seke means mad. That's what he used to call me, Ajoseke.
Oh, so the song Ole Second Way.
Yeah, exactly.
Means are you mad or something? Ah.
So that's what they call me.
So they call you Ajoseke till you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is YFM.
Told me Ajoseke till I completed SS.
Does your wife know?
I have not.
Now she knows. We will ask her to watch the live so that when you're offended, she can call you.
I have.
You have retired from that name.
Closed her Wi-Fi, so she
I see.
Yeah. So that's it. It's been a wonderful, moment. When you go out, you meet friends you schooled with, and so I feel. In fact, I was happy when they introduced the free SHS, for instance. At least put everybody back to school. Let the people learn something. When to me, I knew the full concept of education, at least.
Or some basics.
Or basics. Understand? And I'm so happy the current president is not canceling the free SHS just to make sure that at least about 80 to 90% of the youth understand basic education.
What are some of the challenges you faced in life that almost broke you, but you took inspiration from it?
Wow. So
about 2.
Yeah. There was a season in my life that I lost a career due to some challenges, but it recalled what happened to my father way back in the 70s and 80s. So at a point I went to my knees and I asked God, is that what happened to my dad? Is it coming to me? And I would tell myself, no, Ellis, it will never come to you. And God being so good, I came out successfully, just like my father did. It was a bad moment for me where I had to find all sorts of means to make sure I put food on my table. Yeah.
Were you married then?
Oh yes, this is not long ago. Sometimes people see me, some people who knows me in Kumasi, they see me, Ellis, you are a strong man. Yeah, because I had to go through certain things just to make sure I don't separate my family. Yeah, and that has been one of the challenges I've been through, and at a point I felt God's eyes off me now, because at a point just to bring a CD from my pocket was very difficult. Just one Ghana CD, if you ask me, I wouldn't even get. Yeah. So sometimes when I see people struggling in life, I feel, oh yeah, I've been through, so I understand their pain. But guess what? If you give up in life, life will give up on you. You never give up in life. You never give up. Eventually, it's a test case for every human being to struggle. God will never see any human being struggle. But the moment you take your attention from God, that's it. Me, I don't worship any other thing.
What church do you belong to?
I'm a Methodist from Ija Bethel.
Since?
I've been a Methodist since birth.
No, but the Ija Bethel.
I joined 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite a while.
Yeah, and I've been there since, and I love the church. Yeah.
So I'm sure you knew Margaret Session. She died, I think, 3 years ago. Old lady had gold grade hair.
Yeah, I saw the poster.
The poster.
Yes.
Okay, that's my mother-in-law.
Oh.
But anyway, let's talk about your health insurance and how people can sign up. Because yare de obiabe to me yare. And like we're talking about your client whose wife was abroad, I am still gobsmacked when I hear that people need to provide money before they are treated. But sadly, that's our part of the world, what we go through. And I can't also blame the health facility so much because it is kind of ABBR.
Oh, yeah.
They will pre-finance your health condition before you pay back. How do we sign up? What are the commitments that we need to make so that we sign up? And what are some of the health benefits we get for signing up with your health insurance?
So, it's a private health insurance. I don't want to talk about it more because, like I said, it's growing up. And then I'm still undergoing through regulations and all that.
Okay.
But the concept is to take premiums from people, organized group association, and then I also provide them with health care.
Right.
So let's say YFM, you sign up to my insurance, I'll give everybody an ID card. When you go to any hospital, you present your card, but I will first have a relationship with the hospital.
Exactly.
So when you go to the hospital, you present your card. We have modalities. So maybe if it's kidney infections, I can pay up to a certain amount.
Now you top up with the rest.
At least just to make sure that people
the treatment starts.
Exactly.
You can take it up from there.
When I'm paying for half for you and also paying half, it makes sense. Or when I am paying even 10%, when there's a commitment from somebody coming in, it makes you feel relaxed. Yes.
Is a commitment free or you need to contribute for a while?
You need to contribute, but there's so we have if you pay the waiting period, yes. If you pay a premiums, you have a waiting period of 3 months.
Okay.
Before
it takes effect. We're almost done. It's been lovely speaking to you. But generally, what advice has held you up so high that you'd want to share with a young man listening to you this evening?
So, my father told me, PK, be content with whatever you have.
You revere your father so much.
Yeah, I love my father.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
And your mom?
Oh, yes.
We are jealous.
Don't be.
We are jealous.
Moms are so special to
yes.
us, Yeah. My father, I always mention him because he's a career man, and then he always advises you when it comes to the career part. And so he always says that be content what you have. My father is a vegetarian. And you never see my father. My father will tell you, PK, I don't have any friend. My friend is my car, my hotel, my home. And so he's content with whatever he has.
His hotel, I think he runs a hotel business.
Yes. And so that's what we are. Me and my siblings, my cousin who just joined, Andrea, is a superb woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I've seen Abba Simpson also join us, your sister.
Oh yes, that's my cousin.
And Imano Kweku Simpson is also here.
That is my big brother.
So today is a Simpsons show. Today you can call it the Simpsons show.
Exactly. So he's popularly known as OJ.
Okay.
Yes. And so we are content with whatever we have, and we are lovely people. When in fact, we are the only family who can boast the whole country. We organize reunion every year. Well, I can invite you. This year we held the biggest one was this year.
Wow.
In Apam.
Wow.
We have rallies, we have food bazaar, everything.
And the model also
we love ourselves too. Maybe it will be a Weber fee.
Oh.
Yes. And all the Simpsons come from Apam. And so we are there.
Interesting. But if there's anybody listening to you that wants to enter into the banking sector but is unsure how to start, unsure what courses to learn, and there are people that bank is such carry some prestige. Those kind of things. What do you have to say to such persons?
I don't have a car now.
Okay.
Why should you owning a car be a priority before you work? I don't have a car. I don't walk to the house. I pick a car.
I like that.
And so a lot of people will say, when you want to car. No.
There's a vision and focus
I have
somewhere.
plans ahead of me. Big plans ahead of me. And so you don't think about car. Oh yeah, now previously car wasn't a necessity, but now it's a necessity. But then if I don't get access to the car, that's my problem. That's where I'll have issues. But when I move from my office and I get Uber, Bolt, or even a taxi, hey, I'm going to take, that's where I live. I'm going to Aidu, I say, can you take me there? Oh, how much? And I go no, why should I own a car before I work? And so, see, I started somewhere. I told you that a lot of people are looking at a bigger picture before they take life. You start from grade 1, and that's where we started school, from grade 1. You move to grade 2. That's called stages in life. You don't jump from grade 1 straight to
grade 2,
grade 5. You start from somewhere, and you get there eventually.
What about people who don't believe in God? How has God been helpful to you, and how would you recommend God to anybody? Not churches, but just the fact that there is a God.
Okay, so I told you I had a big challenge in my life. I'd never climbed Achua Mountains before. So that one day I woke up and I just told myself that, Ellis, go to Achua, go and pray. It was a Friday. I was spending 3 days there. So I went on Friday. Friday I climbed with so much joy. I got there, I got sick.
Why?
I don't know. And so
was the mountain too high?
Was too high. And I loved the experience. I got there, I got sick. So the whole of Friday I couldn't pray.
Are there places to lodge when you go to such places?
Yes. And then so Saturday I said to myself, this sickness will never block me from praying to God. I picked all my documents that I sent there to the stone. And I don't like I don't like it that way. But I spoke to God, I said, God, so are you letting all this my documents go waste because of what happened? No, open new doors for me. I got down on Sunday. Monday I had a call that there's a hotel that needs your services. Go and manage the hotel. Yes. So it was just a period. If I don't listen to that voice that go and pray, I would have missed it. And so there are a lot of time, sometimes going to church, I feel, oh no. But like I said, I don't have any other thing to worship. Only worship God. And so I will encourage everybody. We serve a living God, a God of testimonies, a God that listens to prayers. People pray in anticipation that a result will be given. Others pray with doubt. Have God at hand. Have God at heart and pray. Just a second. But pray with a vision. Don't pray because everybody's praying. And that's what sometimes we go to churches, you see. The Bible says that when you want to pray to me, your God, go into thy closet, close all your windows and your doors. Pray to me, your God, and I will listen to thee. Guess what? This is, people take it like English. Close your doors, you go and close the door. No. Your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your nose, all the holes on your body, close them. When you go to church and we are praying, Amma will come and pass. I'm a young guy. Amma will pass with good hips. Hey, Amma. At that point, I've lost sight. But when you go to your closet, one-on-one, there will be no car passing by will make noise. There will be no Amma passing by. There will be no somebody who come and he say that, hey, anyway, in the shirt we last week, in the shirt was a shirt. There's no concern. It is you and God. At that point, just 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. Pray. Result will pour. So I believe in God. And I know that a lot of time people feel like going to church, but then it's like they are going because Akusha catch and say no. Close your mind. Go to church with a vision.
Experience God for your own self.
Exactly. So that's how I go to church.
PK, thank you so much for sharing your evening with us.
This is
we know
YFM.
how stressful your jobs are, and you've been at work all day, and you still shared your evening. If there is anything we have taken from you tonight, being content with what you have.
Exactly.
Because you never know how someone got whatever they have. So whatever you have, because now they're not so real. Oda. Ono bibia esum ne bopa who say esum ne but want to be cranda. Kai say growing up na me tell we are meant me uncle Nidodi.
Allah.
Nah. Osa the way Osa Nido no. We call my sonny the same way. Said you know a drew bra me eskato Nido no cry no. I told it to me see what I say. Now real crafty say Nido, but first day I told Nido Nido Kakreben Makako Bia say Minido na mi di misikato en ehwa.
That's what I talk for.
Can I?
About 12 o'clock. No, I could pew.
But the beauty of life is that you appreciate what you have.
Sure.
To me, and which I agree with you, is the only way you can get more. When you show BDMB Brea, told her dear, who want to cry no? I'm just saying this to end. I was on TikTok and I saw that someone's, we all pass tools down there through our anus. On the condition be the stomach dear. So there is a tube on the side of their stomach, and then there is a bag. So the waste goes through the bag, and subsequently they need to empty it. And they walk around with this. And I saw it and I'm like, wow, God, I have taken you for granted.
Oh yeah.
So for granted. Because my ability to go and sit on the WC and do my own thing as at when I want.
Excitement.
So after seeing that video, in all honesty, now I appreciate the fact that I use the WC and pass waste in my own comfort. But I was not seeing it, and this Michelle Sanko for abrophobia or most condition, they're living good.
Oh yeah.
The houses they live in, the cars they drive, but this is what they work with. And I'm sure that they would want to walk without a car like me in exchange for my ability to, have that comfort.
Yeah.
So PK, thank you. Before you go, please, I would allow you to say shout outs to one or two persons before you go. I'm sure that your fans are listening. The Simpsons are listening. So if there's anybody at all you want to greet before you go, this is the opportunity to do so.
A big thank you to your cherished listeners for listening to us.
Thank you so much.
Evening. I want to say hello to all the Simpsons, like I said, to my bosses, who have been an inspiration to me.
Absolutely.
Even though sometimes they get mad at me. My boys always telling me, you Alice, but I still love him.
You have them in the other way.
And then to all my colleagues at work, where I work currently, with the team that I'm working on, with my other NGO that I'm setting up, with other real estate that I want to do,
right?
And my kids, Andrea, Jason, and Elsie.
Oh, there's Andrea.
Yes.
And Jason, and who? Elsie.
And Elsie.
Oh, beautiful, cute names.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to say love you, and then to my wife, Anita.
Oh.
Yeah. We've not been so perfect, but then we.
Is that not how it's supposed to be?
Yes.
I mean,
we are
in our imperfections, we love each other the same way. Anita, we love you. Hold on to our Ellis like that. You know, Ajuseke.
Ajuseke, May Rasta see ya.
Let me say happy birthday to Ejewa Jemfi of Ibuakwa Macro. Ejewa Jemfi, today is your birthday. You're inside Ibuakwa Macro. All your friends, especially Sewa, see and wish you a happy birthday. Wish you well. Grow to be 102.5. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abuna Kiyadam. Special thank you to all my
YFM.
Ambi Executive Restaurants, Sea Wide Phones, and Ike Splendor Beauty Salon, and all the subsequent sponsors that we have. It was a pleasure serving you tonight. I'll come here again next week, Wednesday, God willing, with someone very impactful whose story will change your life. Have a blessed evening.
Hey, Bobby, can't say video. To food. Any accessory be was Sea Wide Foods. Sea Wide Foods.